Evening, everyone. Today I am picking up where I left off in the last video, and as per the now usual disclaimer, I don't know how long this video will be. It may end abruptly depending on if my baby wakes up and I have to go tend to her. So, I was here in the camp with a Samaflange, I believe it was called. And I can't remember if it was repaired or not. But the short way home. Looks like your work here is done, priest. You'd better head back to the crossroads. Luckily for you, my silver bullet X831 prototype is finished, and she's ready for a test drive. What do you say? You do me one last favor and take her for a little spin? One of my assistants will accompany you. Your sweet, sweet ride is waiting on the platform behind me. Just hop on when you're ready. This does not look very safe, but it's like it's the mount that they had for a short time for the recruit a friend. I don't know if it was called the same exact thing or not, because I did not get it. You had to like recruit somebody and they had to be subbed for WoW for I think like 3 months or something. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe Sputtervalve actually let me drive this baby. Have I mentioned this is my first time flying? Don't worry though. I have everything under control. Man, oh man. Just look at that amazing view. Are those lions? Oops, almost let go of the steering wheel there. Wait until the guys back at home find out about this. This is so totally geared out. My dream is to be as brilliant as Sputtervalve someday. You should see his design for a two-wheeled tricycle. Well, there we are, back at the crossroads, safe and sound. Huh? Hold on, the engine stalled. Whoa, what's going on? No, no, no. This can't be happening. This wasn't part of the travel plan. Ah, looks like we're taking an unexpected detour. Hold on tight. Maybe if I press this green button. No? What about this blue one? Hold on. Let me try resplicing some wires. Ow! Nothing's working. I can't stop it. We're in for a crash landing. Oh no, Sputtervalve is going to kill me. Sigh. You'd better find your own transportation from here. I have to pick up the pieces and start the long walk back to camp. I thought you were a goner. Glad to see you're still in one piece. That's all he has to say about that. Yeah, this was the one, so I remember that at one point I had like an eagle with me, quest, and I have to go see if I can get that buff again, because it was, only temporary, and I remember when I logged back in, I no longer had it with me, so just see if I can get it again. I thought it was from her. Let me see here. A growing problem. Yeah, Tonga. I will probably have to abandon it and pick it up again. A growing problem, an explosion of life from barren soil. My companion Jarek has described similar events happening elsewhere in the barrens. I shall have to see this for myself, but I cannot abandon my post. Here, I will loan you my eyes. My eagle companion here has served me since I was named. Please accompany him to Thunderhead Summit while Jarek awaits, and we will investigate. To get to the peak, follow the road east out of the crossroads. Turn south when you reach a large stone scrawled with paintings. Okay, so he does follow me into the air, so I'm just gonna fly over to that one so I don't have to abandon it and pick it up again. I think I have to go to this circle first. What's happening? Oh, I see. Maybe if I read. Well done, friend. From here, we can survey the land. I know the quest turn-in is behind me. Merciful Earth Mother, look at the scope of the devastation. We're lucky the entirety of the barrens isn't crumbling into the sea. But what's this? Something else is happening to the land south of the fissure. Indeed, the flora is growing unchecked, devouring the land, similar to our findings from the Oasis. We must do everything in our power to stop the same from happening here. We'll have to step up our investigations of the Oasis and stop this phenomenon at the source. We'll talk again at the crossroads. A growing problem. Tonga knows these lands better than any of us, and I believe it physically hurt him to see it torn asunder. I am glad Tonga was able to witness the overgrowth firsthand. Words can't convey the scope of the damage. Did you bring his totem? I will return it to him when I am finished here. The stagnant oasis. Can what's happening to the south happen here? Judging by what you found at the Forgotten Pools, these oases may be the key. Let's perform an experiment. Here, take these seeds I've collected from the summit here. They are dead and infertile, but carry them down to the stagnant oasis just below us. If there is a fissure there, then place the seeds within it and observe. Report your findings back to Tonga at the crossroads. altered beings. It will be important to study both plant and animal life impacted by the Oasis and the unusual energies you've discovered. The stagnant oasis below us is home to a species of snapjaw turtles. Recently, their population has exploded. Moreover, the once peaceful animals are growing aggressive, as I learned the hard way before trekking up here. Jarek holds up a bandaged finger. I suspect they've been altered by the Oasis. Collect their shells and take them to Tonga at Crossroads for further study. So, kill these. I always dislike underwater quests just because I have bad depth perception, and it's bad enough to try and convey 3 dimensions on a 2-dimensional plane, i.e. my monitor. So I always struggle with those a little bit. There's a couple quests here. King of Centaur Mountain. We were sent here to track movements of the Kolkar Centaur, but after a week of watching, these dirty animals scamper all around the oasis. I'm itching to give my axe a taste of their necks. What do you say, priest? Want to cause a little havoc with me? Let's see if we can attract the attention of their strongest warrior, Kurak. Ha, yes, that's what I want to hear. Let's make some noise. I guess I'm gonna be doing this one right now, since he decided to run off and start. Come and get some, you horse-faced maggot farms. More. I'm gonna wait till they get up here, so I don't have to keep running down the hill for loot. Ah, there's our target. I can smell him from here. Victory. Wait till Shu hears about this. Who? Oh, he's just gonna despawn. Rude. Oh, man. Why you have to go setting Gorgo off like that? Still, I can't argue with the results. We'll need to watch these animals closely to see what they do with Kurak out of the way. More watching and waiting. Gorgo won't like that. Flushing out Virag. Regthur Deathgate sent me here to observe the Centaur activity, but the leader of this group is hard to pin down. I've discovered that his name is Virag the Dervish, but his whereabouts are a mystery. Can you help me do some digging? I know that Centaur intelligence sounds like an oxymoron, but their camps are often littered with important communications. Search the Centaur tents all around the stagnant oasis here, and bring me back some info. First I'm gonna quick finish that. And then, what's this? It must be, oh. Nom, 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 nom. Wait, where are these seeds that I'm supposed to be planting? This, okay. I don't want to stand near that. It looks disgusting. Ew, spores fill my lungs. You are choking and it feels like your eyes are boiling. Well, isn't that beautiful and lovely? Oh, I don't have to kill them. Why? I still don't know why these have the nameplate above them as though I have a quest to kill them. I don't think I do. Or I do. What are these feathers? Place at a sun scale nest. It's got a sun scale nest. I see. I like how I could see that from like a mile away. Low key, kind of hoping the rest are like, a rare. He dropped nothing, no value. I mean, not that he would drop anything like high value. I think I was more just expecting like a transmog appearance or something like that. Here we go. Hey, that might be the same one that I just killed a minute ago. I think bring this one in first and see if there's any follow-up quests. Flushing out Rog. Search those tents. Try to ignore the stench. Good work. Did you look through these? They're barely legible. More like angry graffiti than war plans. Hatred, jealousy, rage, personal conflicts. It's a wonder Varag can keep these Centaur from killing each other, much less form them into an army. We can use this to our advantage. Virag may be hard to find, but judging by the info you've gathered, his mate, Gwyneth, is always in his command tent, just west of here. If we kill her, Virag will come running. Regthar sent us here to scout, but he also said we should seize any opportunity to upset the Centaur chain of command if we can. Lure out Virag and kill him. Jeez, these guys are ruthless. So this is Gwyneth. Rest in peace. I have a key for this, which I will be looting. Okay, Virag. Good night. Just fly over this mountain. Wait. Oh, behind the tree. She's well hidden. Did you find Virag? You did it. It'll really upset the balance of power down here. Virag left no clear successor, so I expect this crew of brutes will fall on each other like hungry dogs. I'll stay here and keep an eye on what happens next. Virag answered directly to the Kolkar chief. Killing him is a good start, but there's more work to be done. Let's check out this quest. This is a very odd quest. I'm just trying to kind of look at the mini-map. Is this not a raptor nest? I am a little confused. This is about the center of this thing on the map here. These appear to be nests, but not the same as the other one. So, let me see. Is this the third one? Oh wow, it stunned me. Okay, so what's up with this last one? Is it maybe supposed to be this side? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of at a loss. So these... Yeah, it's these. Okay. Yeah, it's a little weird that it was telling me the wrong spot. But we're gonna head back to the crossroads and turn all this stuff in. Into the raptor's den. So, you've been to the nests and placed the feathers of your prey within them. That took a fair portion of courage, no doubt about it. Do you feel a little tougher? Because you look tougher now than when you first came here. I guess the barrens is doing its job. The purloined payroll. Well, Star Killer, I admit there's a place for you in my beloved horde. You've shown me strength, cunning, initiative. Even Thorx recently mentioned you by name, and neither of us are easily impressed. Well done. Now, it's time to start pulling your weight. This week's payroll for the Crossroads Guards has gone missing. Gazrock and Ratchet is heading up the investigation. Talk to him. Simply follow the road east of here to the coast. The stagnant oasis. Your findings are amazing. Jarek was wise to send you there. We now know that whatever rests under these oases can create life from nothing. No doubt this is causing the havoc to the south, but my primary concern right now is preserving the balance up here. We must study this more. Altered beings. What else have you brought me? Thank you. Studying the beasts of an area can tell much about the area itself. We shall see what tale these shells tell, and possibly unravel the mystery of what's happening in the barrens. Please accept my gratitude for your aid, and perhaps you can use these coins. I find that I do not need them. In fungus we trust. Explosive spore clouds? You don't say. Tell me more. Choking? Stinging? Burning of the eyes? Was there itching? Nausea? Mortification? Delightful. Delightful. You've certainly earned your commission. That skin rash of yours should pass in a day or two. Who's shrooming who? Think of the possibilities. Fast-growing fungal delivery agents for any manner of toxins. My companions in the Undercity will want to hear about this. Here are my notes and some additional samples. If we're fast, we can catch the next ship bound for the Eastern Kingdoms. Take the road east of here and follow it to the goblin town of Ratchet. Look for the Broken Keel Tavern toward the south side of town, and deliver these to my associate Sasha within. I'm kind of glad. I thought he was about to send me to the Undercity, which I remember isn't a thing on this character right now because I have to do a different expansions quest first to reopen it to the past. Deathgate's reinforcements. Your reputation among the Horde grows. I've been hearing reports from both the Forgotten Pools and the stagnant Oasis that you've been a real bane to our Centaur foes. Well done indeed. Regthar Deathgate is in charge of our operations against the Centaur all over the northern barrens. He could use a bold priest like yourself to bolster his forces. Report to him at his outpost along the road west of here and aid him in any way he requires. Yeah, so anything that has to be turned in Undercity kind of has to wait until I get it reopened, because right now it's Wasteland. Spoilers if you're following the story in order, that is. Ah, I've heard about your work, priest. Your timing is fortunate. I've got a major offensive in the works. Hazrul Bloodmark. Hazrul Bloodmark is the leader of the Kolkar Centaurs in the Barrens. He is fierce, brutal, and cunning. Defeating him would disrupt and fracture the Kolkars, greatly reducing their threat to us. So kill him. Bring me Hazrul's head, and I will mount it from this outpost, so they may know fear. Hazrul leads his people from the lush water oasis to the south. Centaur Bracers. The Centaur leadership relies on a core of trusted, disciplined warriors to keep the others in line. If we reduce their numbers, the Kolkar will have no might with which to support their rage. And so, I have a bounty task for you. Around the lush water oasis to the south, slay Kolkar marauders and storm seers to collect their bracers. Return when you have a heap of these trophies, and the Horde will reward you well. I wonder if I'm gonna get a quest to go into the Wailing Caverns. I imagine I must at some point. I know at least pre-Cata it did. And there's Hazrul's head. And so I just need to finish acquiring some bracers. I can't imagine how long this stuff would take without being like way higher level with flying. Centaur bracers. How goes your hunting? Nicely done. I'm sure you've struck fear into the surviving centaurs. With their greatest warriors slain, they will either stop their advances or lash out at us in a foolhardy strike. I hope for the latter. Hezrel Bloodmark. Is Hezrel defeated? I commend you. These centaur are undisciplined and cannot focus their rage as orcs can, but they are fierce nonetheless. In defeating them, your valor is proven. Counterattack. The horde commends your success against the Kolkar, but the Kolkar themselves are maddened. I have reports that a contingent of Kolkar has traveled to the barrens from their home in Desolus to seek vengeance. That was fast. My latest report was that even now they move against these bunkers from the west. Face the Kolkar invaders and end their threat in the barrens. Kill them until their leader, Warlord Kromzar, appears. Defeat him and bring me a piece of his banner as proof. We are counting on you. Beware, Starkiller. Look to the west. Yeah? What about it? What? They don't drop loot? I imagine that the demon is going to summon there. There he is. Oh, I thought it was a demon. It is not. There's the banner. I'll head back. Counterattack. Do you have the banner? You have done it. You have defeated the Kolkar. I will be sure Thrall receives word of your actions here. Stand tall. You do yourself and the horde proud. Spoiler. Thrall doesn't lead the horde anymore. So, what do I want to do? No, I'll go to Ratchet first. It says I have 7 out of 7 chapters already. I don't think I got an achievement though. Interesting. Maybe because I have it on a different character? The Purloined Payroll. I was hoping for a squad of grunts, but if you've earned Sergra's respect, I suppose you'll be more than enough. Let me explain what's happening here. Investigate the wreckage. Not long ago, a shipment of silver was stolen en route from here to Crossroads. It was meant as payroll to the guards, and we want that silver back. I'll ask around here for clues, but I want you to investigate the scene of the crime. Head west and look for a crashed caravan wagon just north of the road between here and Crossroads. Find out who took our silver and get it back. And before I do that, I'm going to turn in the other one, but also pick up anything available. A Captain's Vengeance. Yet another ship from my fleet has been lost to those overzealous humans from Theramore. Their new rear admiral has parked himself right off the coast here. He's boarding or sinking any vessel that doesn't heave to at his whim. Travel south along the merchant coast to his camp. Bring me the medals of the Marines and deckhands. Execute his top lieutenants, Pyre and Buckland. Lay waste to them as they have laid waste to my fleet. Who's Shroomin' Who? Who are you? Did Helgrim send you? Keep a low profile. Actually, can I read what he gave me? No, okay. Quiet. Give me those notes. Were you followed here? Very secretive. And I see a couple more quests. It's gotta be the horn. The raptors of the barrens are smarter than raptors in other lands. I think all those smarts are hiding in their horns. If so, then I could grind them horns into powder and use it to make smart drinks. I'll make a fortune. Here's where you come in. I want the horn from the smartest raptor around. King Reaperclaw leads a whole pack of intelligent raptors up on the bluffs north of Ratchet. Bring me his horn, and don't get ripped to ribbons like everyone else I've sent. Okay, I'll be sure to do that. Wanted, Captain Garvey. Wanted, Captain J. Garvey of the Maiden's Dagger. Charged with piracy on open seas, kidnapping, extortion, arson, slavery, et al. Garvey recently arrived in these waters, leading a crew of South Sea freebooters, and was last seen assaulting Frey Island. Bring proof of death in an identifiable condition. Goslow. There's one more out here. There's two more out here. South Sea freebooters. Goslow promised me a promotion if I can help him with Ratchet's pirate issues. The problem is these new buccaneers that sailed in and took over Frey Island south of here. They're not just after our goods. They've got grudges to settle. The other night, they even went after one of our war galleons. I've got plans in the works to deal with the situation, but Goslow wants to see quick results. Head over to Frey Island and start lobbing off some heads, will you? Take it up with Tony. This pirate situation is really crimping my operations. Captain Garvey is attacking any vessel in sight, even the ones whose owners paid me my bogus, quote, protection money. We need to get these pirates on the take, and fast. I know just the guy, one of Garvey's lieutenants, who's open to wheeling and dealing the Dizzywig way. He's offered to arrange a little mutiny for me. Once we get these guys working for us, it's all gravy, see? Talk to my boy Tony Two Tusk on Frey Island to the south. I think that's all of them. Yeah, I'm gonna quick go kill these raptors. Pack of raptors, I don't know. Oh, it's just the caravan. There should be... Oh, it's just a little more north. Yeah. Ooh, and a rare. It's gotta be the horn. Did you get King Reaperclaw's horn? I need to test my first smart drink. Great, you got it. Let's grind this up and mix it with some wine, and now let's try it. Ugh, that's terrible. Is that it? I guess so. Investigate the wreckage. This horde caravan was not merely robbed, it was savagely brutalized. Crates of supplies have been ripped apart by sharp claws. The wagon has been demolished. The food has been eaten, and the silver is gone. And yet, useful supplies have been left behind. To track a thief, animal tracks surround the wreckage, tracks made by enormous curved claws. They appear to be raptor tracks. Your first instinct is that raptor riders assaulted the caravan, but the impressions aren't deep, and there are no non-animal tracks to be seen. The tracks head northeast of here toward the east side of Thornhill. The answer to this mystery must lie in its shadow. Before you lies an entire community of raptors ducking in and out of hovels, snarling at one another, and working together to construct primitive huts. Collections of shiny things surround their nests. Mystery solved. The stolen silver. It's clear that these raptors acted alone to steal the horde's silver. It's time to teach these beasts a lesson. Well, here's the silver. And I need to kill the Ravagers and Synth ones. It's a little strange that there are other raptors in the area, like the Screechers, but that's okay. I will manage. For a second, I forgot that there are horde dwarves and was very confused. There, I'll buff them. And I'll buff this person too. That's the last of that one. Ooh, a quest. Is this even marked on the map? No. Raptor twapping. Raptor twapping can be woof, but I've designed new Raptor twaps that eliminate much of the whisk. Set the twap on the ground and it will squeak like a raptor luring one into the trap. Twap. When a raptor steps on my raptor twap, it'll shrink down so that it's less dangerous. It's really easy. I would do it myself, but recently I ran across King Reaper Qual. My Atlanta, that was hard to read. So much so that I don't even remember what he asked me to do. Yeah, what? Let me kill a couple raptors that I need to get done. If there are any left. There were a few people doing the same quest. What's the other one? I have to trap. Okay. I understand now. I'm so used to playing a druid that it's weird having to cast my mount. And one more. And hopefully those other raptors will be respawned, maybe? Here's one. There we go. I'm gonna turn in the Wapta Twaps one first, because that one's harder to read, if I'm honest. Where's the Widow Raptors? Away, you twapped the Raptors I was looking for. Now we will twain them for twoes too wide to slaughter the alliance. Oh, I forgot the voodoo to enlarge them. We're gonna need some smarter twos. Right. Indeed. Yeah, I think I just have to go back to Ratchet now. And I'm probably gonna end the video once I'm done turning this in. The stolen silver. You look roughed up, priest. Did you tussle with the thieves? Gazrog opens the lockbox and begins counting up the silver while you relate your story. What? Raptors? Just the raptors? Assaulting our caravans and looting them? Perhaps they are as intelligent as the rumors say. As if we didn't have enough problems. Now we've got to deal with brainy lizards with a lust for coin. Here, Starkiller, you've earned a share of the rescued silver. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to end it here. I probably will go slay these mobs and such down here, but I'll wait until I'm recording to turn anything in so that you don't miss any lore. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you have sweet dreams and a good night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!